get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken. I take your finger, make it chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good walk. Keep it right to my sauce. Don't stress me out. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey, yeah. Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. That's with the one and white tee.
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He was brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The pickup. Second and 6. Now it's Wilson. And his pass incomplete. Wilson's pass incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up third down and 6 yards to go. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. 34-yard line. They run it with Carson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes, they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time, he uses quickness to make a play.
Now second and 11 from the 32. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
What? If you want me to just come over, nigga, just say, hey, come over. Jesus.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on
my
third
ass.
down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the...
What else is new?
Conversion.
Seattle Seahawks. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Run left. 12. Mine's 54.
From the gun, Wilson. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. Wilson, a 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it.
Nigga, fuck wrong with you, boy?
At the 44-yard line. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him, and that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Play fake here on first down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they get him down,
yes, sir.
but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Oh, my gosh, fucking hear me.
Versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into
Hey, how did you
stack things up and make it difficult
fix your settings to where he doesn't play your voice anymore?
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly,
how did you fix your broadcast settings? Because it's still playing my voice too.
Just chucked it free.
They'll live to fight another down, right?
Oh,
So
just
failure to connect on second down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
word.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for... It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Not much there, only a yard. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Flushed out right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs.
Hawks beat Lakers.
What a nice play he made there in the open field.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. This is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A good gain there on 3rd.
You said now what happened?
7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1.
Who we play?
So the snap will come from the
we do play the game. Man, we short-handed. If we do lose, it's only because we're short-handed.
And the ball gets to the 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll take it into the end.
This nigga only rushed 2.
From 3 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Wilson going to keep it on the option. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 34. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
34-yard line.
Here's Carson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the
play action. It's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
They'll take over.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles, and then get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll roll him out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case,
yes, I can hear you now.
Veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
8 yards the tally on that
you can't hear me?
down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
No, because I had it muted, but I was trying to. I think my shit's too low. Nope, it's not. Nope, it's all the way up.
Now it's Carson.
Did I win or did I win?
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as
you got to remember, I don't have Russell Wilson out there anymore, so.
Too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now Wilson on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Up 3rd and 3.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. The quick slant caught. Wilson. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
And 1.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Myers able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure. Into heavy traffic.
And then I throw a fucking pick to a man with one fucking hand. Yeah. I thought the nigga was playing fucking man.
The the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Wow, what happened?
This is Carson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 30-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports
All right,
halftime
let's get this back into perspective.
Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the...
Bro, what the fuck do you keep pausing it for?
Call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the crossing route, complete. That's Jones. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Just the Cowboys and BGB? Well, that's only league you're in.
The outskirts of the red zone here.
Trying to think who is that.
10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
And it's up.
Young way.
It's good. Our score 14-6.
Falcons 14. Seahawks.
Young way.
Young way Koo to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put it in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. 7 yards there and a first down.
Carson. That's good for a Seattle Seahawks.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 42 yards. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Throwing again here, Wilson. Goes right side.
Bro, what the?
So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out.
This shit has made me do some dumb shit.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, it's Gurley. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On the pickup. Second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Gun. They'll look to throw. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
The first down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's 2nd down now.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
What?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. the Seattle is ready to get this drive underway. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
2nd and 10, it's Wilson again.
Nope, give me that. You tried it, nigga. That shit's not going to work every time, Playboy.
Picked off at the 39, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of
Kendall,
the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Gurley. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively.
That's the 2nd one you dropped, bro.
3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield.
What the fuck?
Make the catch, take the hit.
It's this, like, it's literally the 2nd one that niggas dropped this game. One was a touchdown. One was a touchdown, and one was in that right there.
Here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I didn't even look where I was supposed to look.
And dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st down, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Check three. Big dash. Come. Check. Watch the shit. Alert. Shit. Check 3. Hey, zero. Under crunch. Hey, let's go. Check Mike 54. Hey, tight. Go.
On second down. It's Carson. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on third down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Smart play to get rid of it there, but now it's fourth down. Your margin for error pretty much out the window.
That means you have to come up with a big-time throw here.
Good shit, Drizzy.
Keep this 2-minute drive going.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. He's back to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Well, that is definitely on you because you're taking that 5-yard penalty. What?
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Now Wilson. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. Wilson, I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Wilson, he's going to look to run with it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers from the right hash. This from 53. And Myers able to knock it through. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So a big kick to get this back to even. And now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Oh.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Airing it out. Looking for Ridley. And he bats it away. Falls down incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Steps away to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Wilson will hand to Carson on the option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
3 down. 45. Mike, 45. Yeah. You don't want none. Jim. Check on 14. Check.
Here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And that's going to be good for another first down. His attackers made it the Falcons 28. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And this one is right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So in a driving rain, he steps up, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
How about that? Any little slip in this weather is going to throw him off. He stepped up there like it was perfect conditions, took dead aim, and knocked it through.
Made at the 4-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do. So the victory here for Seattle. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. It's going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate?
exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Seahawks, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll have an...
Hmm. Yeah, that's what I should have did. I wasn't expecting to throw a pick either, so. I mean, when you only throw to one nigga. Touche. Can't hold it together though, right? Fuck out of here. Yikes, it ain't no Niners user. Alright, time to grind cheesy for cheesy. On your shit, did it download the fucking PS5 version of fucking 2K? I mean, the demo?